Year. Good to see ya. Breaking up, fading out, holding on till tomorrow. Shaking. Very quick, Kiki. Hello, Mia Stable. Hello. Happy New Year, Queen Lactatia. Yeah, this is the beginning. This is the beginning of the rest of your life. This is the beginning of the rest of your life. Woo! Happy New Year! Yes! Hello, Justin. Hi!
Hi!
Hi! Hello, Danny. Hello, Anita. Hello, Ms. Lactatia and Mommy Lactatia. Fabulous! Amazing.
Can you see us better? You should see our light. You should see our setup.
Big? Is it really big?
There we go.
Oh.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
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 The beauty. I'm looking for a list of questions. There's the list of questions. Fabulous. Oh my God, there are so many people here. Yeah. So I'm going to let you guys come in the room, and as you come in the room, I want to start because I know people are going to drop. There's other things going on like Golden Globe Awards. Yes. So I am Ms. Candy Blog. This is Lactatia and Mommy Lactatia. Yes.
Hello, everybody.
That's
me.
And I know that people are coming in here wondering, maybe you're wondering, so I just want to get this done and out of the way and make this announcement. Here's the announcement. Are you ready? Ready? Woo! Can you hands? Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we did this book together, Baby Drag Artist Yearbook featuring Lactatia, cover child Lactatia. This is the front, this is the back. And this was the first project of the Baby Drag Artists company that I created. I am happy to tell you, I am so excited to tell you now that we are working with the team at World of Wonder. So what does that mean? That means there's something that's coming your way that you're going to be interested in. And if you want to know more about it, you're going to have to go to my Baby Drag Artist profile and click the link in there. But I'm telling you right now, that link is not activated because I have to activate it. So right now, what Mommy and Lack are going to do is tell us about their New Year. What'd you guys do for New Year?
I stayed up later than I was supposed to. My sister had a friend over, and
we had a chill New Year's.
Yeah, we had a very chill New Year's.
Very chill New Year's.
And we had a very complicated winter, global warming, because there was literally no snow.
Literally no snow. I know.
Like right now there's more snow than there was by the start of December to like the end of December.
That's true.
So that starts right at this moment.
Yes. Hello.
But yeah,
everybody coming in the room. I've been sharing what you did for Christmas and things like that. That's great. We want to give you congratulations right now. So if you want to share again what you did this week or since the last year into the new year that you've done, that's really exciting and we should be giving you congratulations on. Share it in the chat right now.
Oh.
Hello, Adam Park. Hello. Hello, Ash Cart. Hello. Hello, Banana. Feel free to jump in, Mommy.
Banana. Half of my heart is a banana. Unana.
Is that how you say it, or is that the actual words?
That's how I say it, and that's how a Viner interprets it.
we're big fans of misheard lyrics.
Yes, very much.
Yeah.
I'm seeing people went to drag shows and network, but it's hard for a 17-year-old. You're about to start ballet and musical theater along with tap. Yes! So much!
Oh, mama.
Woo! Here, let me see. Let's take these out. We can take these out now.
You got 20% of all your purchases. Hollywood. Fabulous!
Oh, we lost the comments there. Oh, there we go. I love tap. I love musical theater, too. I'm a huge fan. We're huge fans.
Being a makeup influencer.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Happened?
Is there anything cool that I did this New Year's?
Yeah, what did you do since I saw you last? I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
I did an amazing makeup look.
You did?
Actually, I really did, and it was all blue. I have blue eyebrows and blue contour and blue lips, and I did a blue eye look with blue eyeliner.
Was that with your friend?
No, that wasn't with my friend, but my friend did a great. Did we post it on Instagram?
I think she posted it on Instagram. I can look and see.
We can't tell them her
Good,
Instagram.
Dorothy. Good job, Glenn. Hello, Aiden. Hello. Do you guys know, speaking of blue makeup, that hello Montreal tie, that Lady Gaga hit the red carpet in a periwinkle blue dress with hair that was white and kind of blue?
We did not know that.
We did not know that.
But the Golden Globes are tonight, so we can go and look after.
I'm going to bed after this.
Yeah, you're going to bed. Okay, all right. Oh, no worries. Alchemist, hello. Okay, so while we were gone, people wrote in and asked questions that they'd like to have answered. So I thought what we could do tonight, our first show of the new year, is we could answer the questions that you shared with us. Hi, Dry Fan Art. Hello, Crystal Glow. Hi. So those questions, I will read the question, and Mom Lactatia and Lactatia are going to answer the questions. Hello, Isabel. Yes, thank you so much for being here, all of you. Okay, so the first question, and Lac walks off.
He's going to get some lipstick.
I can understand that, the need for lipstick. Hello, Cordelia. Hello, Zerbo. Hi, hi, hi. The question is,
I'm going to center myself. Here we go. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Hit me with the first question.
First question is a big question. And
Yeah.
that is, what advice do you have for coming out?
Ooh, I think that's a really tough one and a really personal one. What advice would you have for coming out? If you're going to come out to your family, come out to your friends, come out to the world.
Well,
it's hard, right?
Write a story about it and then put it in your backpack and take it to school to work on it. And then on the bus ride home, get all awkward with your mom about it. And then she's going to look in your bag and you'll have to fight her so that she doesn't see it. And then she'll get mad at you for fighting her, but not because you're gay. And then that's for the rest of your life.
So that was a true story. I guess Nemes wrote a story about it. I just wanted to know what was on you were so protective of it.
Yeah.
But I think coming out's this was last year. Last year. So I think coming out's a really sensitive one and like a really personal like a personal thing, right? Because obviously you have family that is 1,000,000% supportive. And then you have family that isn't necessarily 100% supportive. So I think for coming out, it's like you feel it in your gut, you feel it in your heart, you feel it in your soul, and you decide that, no matter what cost, you want to stop hiding. You want to stop hiding that aspect of your life and of yourself. So I think that's just like a decision you make to stop hiding it and coming out. So yeah. I don't know. I've never come out. I wouldn't know.
I have, and I just told you how.
Yeah, but I feel like we've set it up with like Nemes and our daughter as well. We're like, they don't really have to come out because we've been so open about, this notion of loving people instead of loving, a specific gender or what have you. So it's a very personal thing. I volunteer as tribute to be there for anybody who does decide that, they want to come out to their families. And I wish I had enough money in the world to fly to each and every single person to kind of be there to help them through that, I think that would be like my dream job, actually, is to fly around the world at the request of whoever needed kind of moral support or, just somebody there. And I would do that.
No,
So.
I actually have a top lip.
It's massive. Jeez, buddy. So yeah.
That was a great answer to a very difficult question. So
Yeah.
feel free to send them to us and we will try and address them. This show was created to talk to your needs as those people who are drag kids or LGBTQ community under the age of 20. And we know you're going through a lot of hard stuff. So feel free to choose us. That's why we're doing this show.
Yeah. And our Instagram messaging has been a little funky lately. And I don't know if it's the app, and maybe there was like some updates. And I know that sometimes these like Facebook, Instagram updates, and then things get weird. So sometimes I get your DMs and I can't respond to them because my app on my phone won't let me.
Hello, G Frey. Hi, how are you? Hey, Spicy Boy Drag Queen. What's up, Pickner? T-Bone. What's up? Yes. Okay. Next question. Let's take another question, and that is addressing all the that drag kids get. Can we talk a little bit about that?
Addressing all the
not so nice.
The not so nice aspects of it.
Um.
Can I take this one? No. So what? So when you're different, right? Obviously, not everybody's gonna like it. Not everybody's gonna agree with your certain type of special. So what we do is that we don't read the comments. We don't read any of the articles of anything that we do or anything that other drag kids do too, because there's no point in reading it and seeing it. Like, obviously it's very hurtful and can be very damaging. So we avoid that. But when you're different in life, I think you just have to, like, how do we deal with the hate? It's a hard one. It's a hard one. Obviously,
ignore it.
Yeah,
we don't deal with it actually, because we don't have to if we don't pay attention to it.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't have to deal with something that we don't pay attention to.
Yeah, and it's hard explaining something that people don't understand, first of all. And I find what happens with a lot of the haters is they end up being very Christian conservative for the most part. And they're not necessarily open to having their minds changed or changing their opinion. So we choose to just not even and go there. But, as far as kids and drag goes, like how we go about, avoiding controversy and avoiding that negativity and avoiding that, like, scrutiny is that, we try for the most part to keep, drag-related stuff very kid-friendly, very age-appropriate, very, like, just very PG, because like drag is an adult milieu and not necessarily appropriate all the time. So yeah.
It's not that drag is inappropriate. It's just some people decide to be inappropriate with it.
I guess that's true. Yeah. Whoa!
Wow! I'm gonna give that a big star. That's awesome.
Yay!
Good job. Okay, let's take a few more questions. Question: how do you get drag clothes and accessories and makeup? Now you're all
Value Village,
where you have no budget. So what do we do?
Value Village, where there's cheap hand-me-downs from people you don't know.
What's
cheap hand-me-downs from people you don't know? So we shop a lot at Value Village.
Yeah.
Secondhand stores. Drag doesn't need to be expensive.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And especially if you're a kid, you're gonna grow. You can't invest all of your money into shoes that you're going to grow out of in a few months, So secondhand stores, we're lucky enough that we have this store in Canada called Arden. And very cheap accessories, very cheap shoes.
Very cheap shoes.
Very cheap shoes.
Actually, they do these things called surprise bags. We love them because
they
have socks and bags and glasses sometimes. Actually, I think every sunglass you've gotten from Arden has come from a surprise bag.
I want to take a minute and answer Josh Cicero's question there about how I feel about drag kids at gay clubs. So I feel like certain spaces are adult spaces, right?
Yeah.
Certain spaces are adult spaces, so I don't necessarily think that kids have a space or should be in what's necessarily an adult space. And gay, like bars, they don't have to be gay bars. Like bars and clubs, I think are adult spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. There are venues that are like have all age nights. obviously, and there are venues that are like all inclusive, like family friendly. So there are those spaces, and I think if kids are going to do drag, they should be using those spaces instead.
What city are you moving to in Canada?
What city are we moving to in Canada?
Yes. Dorothy Deluxe says she's moving to Canada. She hears the great things that go on in Canada with drag, and she's coming your way.
Yeah.
Come to Montreal.
Montreal's awesome. We love it here.
Like, go to
Yeah. Also, so getting
Vancouver.
Vancouver's pretty great too. We've
Yeah.
never been to Vancouver.
But they have a pretty banging drag.
There
scene.
does need to be more all-age shows and places, that's for sure. But then in, all over, well, we don't have them here. We're not lucky enough to have them here, but, drag restaurants like Hamburger Mary's, there's Lucky Chang's in New York,
Yeah,
I feel like they're really open to having kids come and perform there for like
we
drag
have
brunches.
one place, and it's not even like a drag establishment, but there's one amazing queen here called Mado. She owns Cabaret Mado, which I'm not old enough to perform in because
When
it's
you're
a bar.
18.
And right next to it is a diner. It's an amazing diner with amazing food, but
It's not a drag bar.
it's kind of just a Mado themed restaurant.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's
I love
amazing. Go there if you're moving to Canada.
Dinette Meadow is what it's called. But yeah, we don't
Mado.
have, places like Hamburger Mary's, which I think would do so well here. Canada's got a really decent drag scene, so.
Yeah, but we do have like the dining in the dark place.
Yeah, a lot of places have that. Getting back to drag and keeping. Sorry, go ahead.
Drag brunches at all in Canada?
We don't have drag brunches. We don't do
The
that.
people at the pin place didn't listen to me.
The what? The pin place?
Yeah, when we went and did the pins, and they had suggestions, and I said drag, or I said like a drag brunch, and they didn't listen to me.
That's okay.
Mm.
That's okay. But no, we don't have places like that here, unfortunately. But we do have all-age venues, and we do have drag shows that, pass through Montreal. They've all been 14 plus, so we haven't been able to go to any of those, but Pride, we've got Pride.
Yeah, we have
Pride's
Pride.
always free.
Pride's great.
I want to go back to talking about doing drag for $1. So, dollar store rhinestone embellishments and hot glue guns are your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ow!
Yeah. Drag doesn't need to be expensive. You can make your own jewelry. You can bling out anything that you own, basically. Oh yeah, it's the microphone.
$5.
It took $5 to make.
Yeah, the microphone was like $3.50, and then all the rhinestones costed like $1.
Yeah.
The labor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Dollarama, from the dollar store.
Canada.
We don't have Dollar Tree here.
Well, there's a Dollar Tree in Ottawa.
Oh, we have Dollar Tree here. It's not in Montreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other questions are, how to deal with people you don't like in a work environment? And I'm going to say, you and I, and all three of us have been in a work environment in terms of a drag business, entertainment business work environment. Probably the question was asked as far as being, let's say, at a store work environment. Regardless, it crosses all lines of communication because it's really a communication issue. So,
yes,
deal with people you don't like in your work environment.
It's kind of like with the hate comments. Like, we don't deal with it because we ignore it.
Yeah, I err on the side of trying to kill people with kindness, right? Like, just kill them with kindness. But then there's like a certain level of like respect that you give people just in general. So, dealing with sorry, we've got slime here. It's Nemesis has been making slime.
If you want half of this,
yeah, I will. Thank you. I just live by the motto of kill people with kindness. And if you have really absolutely nothing nice to say, then you don't say anything at all, and you establish boundaries with people. And if they're being really, really awful and you cannot work with them, then
report them.
You report them, or you find some kind of a mediator in your work environment to kind of come in and find some kind of a happy balance.
Mm-hmm. True.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Kill them with kindness. That's what I've done in the past, and that seems to have worked.
So here's a question about cosplay. Do you ever cosplay?
Do you want to cosplay? Yes, you can.
I tell my guidance counselor that I do cosplay because she doesn't understand what drag means and I don't have the time to explain it to her. So I'm just like, yeah, it's cosplay.
I guess it's kind of the same thing, right? I'm not a cosplayer, so I don't know. So if there are cosplayers out there, please feel free to elaborate a little bit more. But I feel like cosplay and drag are kind of the same type of thing, right?
I fake doing cosplay so that I don't have to explain to other adults
I guess.
what drag is.
I guess it's easier. It's easier.
Yeah.
That's funny. They do. The guidance counselor at school has no idea. But she understands what cosplay is, so.
She apparently understands what cosplay is. She doesn't understand what my kind of cosplay is.
But you could Google it. I mean, why is it such mystery? You're dressing up. You're dressing up as your own.
If I tell her that I do drag, she's gonna ask me what it's about, and then I'm gonna have to awkwardly tell her that I don't want to. So that's that. I'm going with something that she probably understands.
Yeah.
Down for the adult. Wow, very impressive. I'm giving that a star. Good job. I'm just starting cosplaying. I would think that they are different because drag is expressing another version of yourself, and cosplaying is when you dress up as a character from a show. That's interesting because at a lot of drag cons, what I have seen is kids cosplaying as drag queens.
Yes.
Yeah, like Lilith.
Oh,
Lilith
yes.
Pound Cake.
Lilith Pound Cake. There's been a lot of Trixie Mattel's, which are always over the top and fantastic. Yeah. Our favorite. So drag cosplay. I like it.
Mama, I have a good idea to share with you after about my...
Okay. Your drag mitzvah. Nemes wants to have a drag mitzvah when he turns 13.
Drag mitzvah!
Yep.
Yes!
Isn't that a great idea?
I believe that it's the first drag mitzvah in history. I'm going to invite my mom, Ginger Minge, and I'm also going to I'm going to try to invite a lot of people. I'm going to invite my entire family and other drag queens.
Let's just invite everybody to your drag mitzvah.
Yeah.
God. Oh my God.
You're doing a drag mitzvah as well?
Oh my God! Yeah.
I think that's the most amazing thing.
Yas.
Playing as Trixie. It's hard to tell in the way the comments line up.
Someone always does Trixie at the conventions everywhere because she's awesome.
Big time. Hello, Nala Queen. Oi, Vincent.
Oh.
Bella, my queen.
Hello.
So here's another question that.
Wait, is that sorry? Somebody's ringtone was ringing, and it is Pokemon themed. So there was like a Pikachu.
No, it was like Pika Pika. Did you know that Pikachu can talk?
I did not know.
Pikachu talked to Ash when he was about to be exploded.
We're not talking about Pikachu right now. We're not talking about Pokemon.
You the comments here. Mia says there's a space in LA where they hold lip sync battles, and she's gonna have it drag themed. That is cool.
That sounds amazing.
I want to do karaoke, but everywhere in karaoke or in Montreal where there's karaoke, we have to. It's a bar.
Yeah.
And I'm not Jewish.
Well, technically, you're half Jewish.
No, I'm not Jewish.
I'm not Jewish.
I'm not Jewish. My dad was raised Jewish, and my
he
grandma
is Jewish. He's not raised Jewish. You are Jewish.
You realize that Judaism is a religion. It's not in your blood.
Yes, no. The Jewish, it's like an ethnicity.
It's an ethnicity.
Well. Yes. So technically, you are half Jewish.
I'm not Jewish at all if I don't believe.
Yes, no. Ethnically, you are half Jewish. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like that's how it works. And because Judaism is like a...
I'm not touching religion. Politics, not touching it. Sorry. Not
Well,
going there.
so I technically, I guess to have a real bar mitzvah, if you wanted to, I would have to be Jewish as well. I think that's how that works.
But we're not having a bar mitzvah.
No, but we're going to do a drag mitzvah
We're gonna do a
instead.
drag mitzvah, and actually, you have to be a total you have to be a drag queen.
Okay.
Well, you have to be in the drag community because drag
To do a drag mitzvah?
is in ethnicity. So I don't think there's anything that you have to be to.
I guess, but
For
we're
me
kind
to
of
have-
doing a play on like the whole bar mitzvah thing,
Yeah, we
right?
are
Like the
doing-
coming of age. So we'll talk more on
Yeah,
this.
I'm
gonna-
turning from a drag princess into a drag queen.
on your 13th birthday. Yes, it's drag mitzvah.
Dragsinera? Quinceañera? Dragsinera.
A
Quinceañera?
drag senora.
A dragsinera. But we're not Spanish.
Yeah, but we're drag, so we're allowed to take a take on the drag or on the.
I did not. I don't think so. I think that's a little appropriative. And we would not have a drag quinceañera, but I think a lot of Spanish queens, my gosh, can have a drag quinceañera.
Well, how old do you have to be to have a quinceañera?
I think that's when you turn 15. Yeah. In Judaism, it's 13. That's we've got all these things of
Well, Mom,
becoming,
in Judaism,
adults.
it isn't 13. You have to be. I believe you have to be 12 to have a bat mitzvah, and then 13 to have a bar mitzvah.
Wow.
With all these binary gender standards.
Okay.
What if you have a drag formation?
Oh,
What's a drag formation?
like a confirmation, but like a
Oh.
drag formation.
Mm.
We're gonna talk about it.
Abilities.
So stiff.
Open
Wait.
it up. There's a
What,
whole.
Yeah.
what is it in religion where you drink the wine? Is that like a...
We're not gonna talk about religion right now.
No,
We'll
but
talk
I'm
about
talking
that later.
about, I'm talking about, damn it. I wanted to do a drag with that kind of thing, you know, where you have to drink like the wine to dignify something.
To signify
To
something.
signify something.
We'll look into it. All the symbolisms of.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Ready? I don't know if we can talk on this topic, but it was shared. That would be drag kings.
Oh, we love drag kings.
Yes, we do love drag kings. Isn't there like a great drag
Yep.
king here?
So we have a few drag kings in Montreal. One specifically of note, who's a very good friend of ours, named Charlie DeVille, and I feel like Charlie DeVille, fantastic drag king, and I feel like for the most part, all the drag queens are taking up the space in the drag world, but the truth is there are some incredible drag kings. And it's the same stuff. We've got Charlie DeVille. We've got another drag queen here named Will Charmer.
Yep.
I forget the name of a really, really incredible New York queen. He's older. But drag kings, awesome stuff. So we do love us a drag king. Drag kings are underrated. Absolutely.
Not the first person who's interested in the new World of Wonder project.
Oh my God, you have it.
Got the name on the computer. First, we have the first response to the link in the bio. There's a
Amazing.
World of Wonder, baby. Austin, hold
We're
tight.
going to check out the link in the bio as well.
Bio.
You're gonna check out the link in the bio.
Yeah, we're going to check out the link in the bio.
Oh, Dorothy.
I got
wow.
to know.
You did it! I know you did it! I see it right here on my computer! Computer, the form went, and I'm like, so thank you for the response. If you've just joined, we made an announcement tonight. The announcement is that the team behind Baby Drag Artists is going to be working with World of Wonder on a project you're gonna like. Yes!
That's amazing. My face hurts from smiling. It's really exciting.
My face looks, when I smile, my face looks bigger because my lips are
Let's not smile like that. I'm sorry, guys.
absurdly overdrawn.
But this one.
It doesn't even look realistic. It's like you
No.
can see where my lip stops, and then it's just the lipstick bleeding up my flat face.
That's to tell
That's
you,
okay.
from here, it looks like just lips. It doesn't look like, I don't see the division. Nala Queen, if you click the link, it'll take you to a page within my website. Welcome to working with media. It's all these crazy things I have to do, and you don't need to know about it. If you ever want to learn about making a site, I'll teach you, but I'm there now.
What's your question?
Are there any are there any drag kids in the audience right now?
Of course there are.
Brandetta's going to sleep.
Brandetta is going to sleep. Good night, Brandetta.
Good night.
2 seconds. Ingram, click the link in my bio. Click the link in the profile. You'll find out.
You'll be very happy you clicked the link.
Yeah.
Brandetta is a drag queen.
Wait,
It's not clickbaiting it.
is it like going to tell us what it's about?
I think so.
Me.
Mini Queen Kiki is a drag queen kid.
Mia Zavo's a drag kid. Mia Zavo's a drag kid.
Oh, great. Oh,
We're like one giant drag army of kids.
yeah.
Love that.
Feel that. It's so hard.
Lotus drag. Me. Not really a drag kid, but a drag teen.
Drag teens, it's all the same thing. I feel like under the age of 20, it all falls into the exact same thing.
Drag youth.
I'm never getting older than 17, by the way.
Days.
Drag these days.
Yeah, that's what we'll call ourselves. The drag these days.
Say hi, Brazil. Obrigado. You can stay for
Hello,
5
Brazil.
Granddaddy, you can stay for 5 minutes. Go ahead, work, Granddaddy. What do you talk about?
Mm.
16
The children are the future of drag. That is for sure. Sorry, it's the slime. It's very distracting. The slime.
Yeah,
And
it's
it smells very good.
What does it smell like?
Yeah.
It smells like Elmer's glue and Tide. Don't eat it. It's very poisonous,
Yeah, we
and you
will not
will
eat
die.
it.
Why would I want to eat that?
Because she thinks it smells good.
I wouldn't eat it.
Yeah, it smells good.
It does smell good. It smells
with
very
that-
good.
You know about drag kids from Mexico. Manuel,
I do
know
not.
one drag kid from Mexico who is so unbelievable. So unbelievable. I'm not going to go off on her, but she is que fuego. I mean, there you go. There's my Spanish for you.
What's her name?
Peter Princesa, the one that I sent you the link to.
I thought Peter was from Spain.
What? I didn't think Peter was anything because I'm
excited about the kid that I'm like, I thought Mexico.
Shouldn't you do that?
Who's in Mexico, Manuel? Who should I know in
Tide
Mexico?
Pod Challenge? Yeah, no. Not happening. See, the Tide Pod Challenge.
We're not going to talk about the Tide Pod Challenge. That was a ridiculous thing that
That
happened.
was sad. That was like really, really sad. Those hundreds of people who died from doing it were just asking to die.
I don't think so. I think
they were asking
just,
to die because they
I don't
knew
think anybody.
how poisonous
I don't think
Tide
anybody
is.
died from the Tide Pod Challenge.
So many people died from the Tide Pod
I think people got
Challenge.
very sick, but I think they died. Anyways, we're not talking about the Tide Pod Challenge.
Tide has borax in it, and
Okay.
borax is
That's
so poisonous.
I know.
Today is
Christmas
Drag
Day.
Race Thailand.
That's amazing. Yep. I love Pangina Heels. Let me tell
Pangina
you.
Heels, legendary.
So legendary, so gorgeous, and just such a really genuinely nice person. I loved watching Drag Race Thailand. I really did. Yeah, thank you.
Good.
And we've got Drag Race UK coming up soon too, right?
Believe me, I know. Blow my nose.
So much drag stuff going on in the world.
Drag race. You can drag race.
Yep. So, how many of you have decided to go to DragCon? I'm just interested to know because they've been really asking people or sharing with people information about DragCon. Who's going to DragCon in the room?
We're sitting on the fence.
You're sitting on the fence.
We're sitting on the fence with that.
Sitting on the fence.
Yeah.
Anybody else going to DragCon here in the room? You queens who are showing emails in clubs. not be doing that. I wish, Nala Queen. Come on, if you can. I know, it's you're in UK. You're going to be a guy. I hope to meet you there. Okay, so I think we covered everything we wanted to cover, Jessica. What do you think?
I think so. I think we did.
We did.
Yes, we have too many things to do too, but hopefully we're gonna make it work.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Crazy.
RVing across the country with your family to go to DragCon.
That's cool. Very cool.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun time.
And you don't need a hotel really, because you can stay in the RV.
I think so.
Hello, Amanda.
I wish I had an RV.
If you had an RV, it would be insane. Your dance recital's the same weekend. How did they book it? Oh my lord. How could they do such a thing? Mini Queen Kiki's dance recital. Weekend. It's a hard weekend because it's the holiday weekend, and a lot of the vendors I know have already written that they're not going to be there because they have vacations scheduled to go away that weekend. So
yeah. But there will always be DragCon, so if you can't make it this time, there's always next year. And they always get bigger and better and more full of love, too, so.
Yeah, even though they're different.
Yeah. They are different. They're very different, but they're still wonderful.
Well, whatever we're doing it for a year, and whatever drag stuff happens, we will go and just have a fun year. Yes! Excuse me, I have a cough. Yeah, I said cough. I'm from Jersey.
Cough.
I talked about Jersey on this past week's Drag Race. I didn't get to see it, but I saw the information about it. So, was it good this week?
We didn't see this past Drag Race either because my PVR failed to record. So we got the first 55 seconds and the last 15 minutes.
But if you look at all of the Instagram content that's out there, you can pretty much piece it together how it went.
I know, but it's still nice to see it like from beginning to end.
I know. And
that's
to see
okay.
Looks and everything. I know it was good. And I'm from New Jersey, so I really should have seen it apparently, but singing?
I'm gonna experiment with my lighting a little bit here.
Then we're good.
It was meh. Valentina always kills it, in my opinion.
Valentina's great. We love her. I'd like to keep it on, please.
Valentina's
beautiful.
Really gorgeous.
Yeah.
Really talented.
Beautiful queen. Like stunning queen.
Totally. Absolutely. Not that this is Drag Race, but it's out there and you guys watch it and we watch it, so why not chat about it a little bit?
Yeah.
Hello, Athena Gator. And Lactatia.
Athena!
Oh, Athena, can I say hi?
Yes,
Athena?
Nemus, come back. Lactatia, come back.
Hey, Athena, do you get the new computer? Can we play Fortnite?
No, stop. Fortnite has invaded our home.
I love Fortnite.
I wanted to go away. When school starts, you're in for a big reality check.
Yeah, but Athena?
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Thanks for coming, Athena.
How are you, hon?
Manila, I think, is a top choice for a lot of people this season.
Night.
I like Manila.
For your brain.
Oh, thank you.
Lactatia's got a face. Manuel.
Thank you.
Thanks.
What do you think about Gia's attitude?
No.
Damn.
So I think,
I think her attitude is horrible. I mean, like, I guess I understand that her and
no, what you need to understand, and what what I think a lot of people need to understand about, how the show is edited is that a lot of things are, cut and pasted out of context to kind of make things be more interesting or more shady or more, whatever. So I think, a lot of people have aspects of their personalities that are very, very horrible. But I'm sure she's a wonderful, wonderful person. And I think when you're on a show like this, they pick and choose creatively what you say and what you don't say. Yeah, what they show and what they don't show. So,
you don't even get to pick your own words. They pick them for you.
I don't think that's true.
Well, you say your words, and then they select where to put them. So it's like, yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah. What's crazy? Oh, you're following the link, aren't you? People are coming.
People are coming, yeah. So if you just joined, we're gonna shut it down. But before we do, let me just say this one more time because people are like, they don't know, blah blah blah. Baby Drag Artist Yearbook was our first project, and the second project will be working with World of Wonder, the people who do RuPaul's Drag Race and a lot of other great shows. If you want to know more, go to the Baby Drag Artist profile on Instagram, click the link, and it'll take you everywhere you need to go and tell you all you need to know. Yes!
Oh my God.
Woo!
I think we're gonna peace out.
Bye.